I'm a bit crook or sick at the moment, so if I'm muted, it's probably because I'm having a coughing fit. But other than that, I'm all good to go too.
Cool. Sorry you're not feeling good.
Log in.
Cool. Sorry you're not.
Sorry, computer is going slow.
You're good. Did we ever finish out who got what items from the last time? Okay. Did we, now that we have everyone here, did we want to go
Yep, alright, now it's working. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I am your Dungeon Master, DM Disaster. And we're going to start with a recap. Taylor, can you give us a recap?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Give me a second. I need to pull up the file. When was our last game? 5/17. Okay, we go through the mess of the bodies that the Yeti had been eating while looking through the pile of corpses and bones. We find a dirty, bloody female elf that had been hiding amongst the carnage. Her name is Rena. She had been running from the church with her companions when they ran into the Yeti. Sorry. Confirms that the 3 months that we've been gone, the church has now started to crusade and has started to go through small towns. We are currently heading to Bleak Crest, where a bunch of defectors are heading to find sanctuary. We get a bunch of Yeti meat and Yeti skin. We travel on to find the group of people who managed to escape the Yeti, where Wiggum and Baxi recognize this guy who ended up being one of the Inquisitors. There is also this other woman. I'm looking through my notes to find out what her name is. Other woman who is a cleric within the Church of Iron. Baxi and Alaric, the Inquisitor, end up having this long conversation. Lots of conversations and questions regarding loyalty, faith, and tensions of the Inquisitor and the Acolyte. We find out that the church is starting to go after children. Either kids are starting to be killed if they don't convert, or they're being sent to training camps to cull young and indoctrinate them into the church. We meet most of the other people within the group whom the defectors had saved from the church. Alaric seems to recognize Baxi and his story and his connections with the Prophet. Let's see. While traveling with the group, we come across a larger church group that is traveling in the opposite direction from us. We hide, we fight the group. We fight the Inquisitor, more specifically, whom we realized was not bleeding at all from the fight. We managed to subdue the Inquisitor and have some other dude strip of all of his items and run off into the snow to catch up to the church group. And we got a bunch of shit. And now we have Argentia's back, who is now a ghost currently possessing the Inquisitor suit of armor. And there's an inscription inside the armor, which I recall correctly, no one was able to read.
Yes.
It was primordial.
It was primordial. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so right now the plan was we go to the orc camp with these people. Or no, we're going to Bleak Crest. I can't remember if Bleak Crest is the same thing as the orc camp, but we're going to Bleak Crest with these people, and the hope is that they're going to trade off their information and the map of the Church of Iron's movements for Sanctuary. And that's where we left off.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so you know that traveling topside, it's going to take you time. Obviously, weather and other things are going to be getting in your way. So, that aside, you do need to, or some of you might possibly need to gather some supplies. You do have food potentially covered if Wiggum is willing to spare some good berries. You also have the secondary druid who can also create good berries. So food's not really a necessity. What is clothing to endure the weather.
I got a bunch of that Yeti skin. Yeti fur.
You have the Yeti fur. It is
Yeah.
obviously not cured.
No.
Not prepared for such things. But, I mean, if you want to wear a bloody pelt, I mean, nobody's really going to stop you.
Looks
I might for health
badass and
concerns.
terrifying.
So, you know that the first place that you can hit up before you actually cross into the north would be Bancraig. Bancraig is the last town on the southern side of Aes'Taldon. It has some decent supplies. Those of you from Aes'Taldon would know it's not really a place that has a lot. They themselves are pretty poor. Not a lot of trade coming through, especially during times of war. But it is the best bet for you. Gather supplies, get information, and then move on. And that is where you currently find yourself. You find yourself stopping just outside of the town of Bancraig. And here you can see that there are people filling the streets. There is a very, very big swarm of bodies trying to make their way into the town. Others you can see have made camp outside of it. It is lively, it is animated. And the people, when you approach, they don't even seem to acknowledge you. A couple of them do glance up and give you a nod and go back to their business. Each of you can see that these people are dressed for the winter. And you can all tell that the footsteps, all of the footprints, are coming from the north. You see that Ilara, she looks around and then back to each of you. I'm not sure how long this has been going on, but I can assure you this is not good. She kind of gives a little gesture of her head towards the what looks like refugees. That band of soldiers that we came across, I have no doubt that they were involved in all of this.
What exactly are the people saying as they're filling the streets and crowding around? Like, is there, like, can I overhear any kind of pertinent information that they might be, like, whispering or talking amongst themselves?
Probably I don't want to get inquisitioned.
Roll me a perception. Those of you who want to roll as well, you can.
Sure.
There it is. Okay, sorry. I couldn't find the tab with the perception. Not great, but... Man, we all suck.
Hey.
Okay, give me a second.
Nice. All right, so
Yeah, he's standing on the shoulders of a steel defender.
He has a height advantage.
Yeah.
Baxi, Frixori, and Wiggum, the three of you, you kind of pick up basic conversations, things, like go and make sure that you get food, make sure that our supplies are prepared. Just normal conversations. Thalion and Olorin, the two of you here, kind of in the middle of this swarm. Well, it's not like they were going to help us. Those orcs, they only fight for themselves. You hear another one. Well, we heard that the girl was going to be helping, but ever since he was taken, it's not like the people want to fight anymore.
Sorry, I have a kid that's just like screaming in the background right now.
It's all right. It's all right.
um, yeah, I'll just kind of like turn over to the rest of the guys and be like, I got nothing. These people just seem to be kind of like upset in general. Are you guys hearing anything?
No, they're
Uh,
definitely upset.
that guy over there wants to get milk. That lady over there wants to get ham. That kid over there is picking up apples off the ground.
Orcs.
What?
They were talking about orcs. They're saying that orcs only fight for themselves. Don't know what that means, but they said they couldn't have expected more, something like that. And then that they were supposed to be getting help from a girl, but she never showed where she was taken.
Hmm.
Did they know where she was taken to?
They didn't say, and I didn't ask. I just was eavesdropping.
Point him out. I'll ask him.
Thalion will point him out. He was like, "Is those guys over there?"
All right. Wickham walks over. Hey, hey, you. You with the face.
They, of course, blink and look at you. Yes.
You said you were. Hey, name's Wickham. You said you were waiting for a girl to come but never showed.
They look at each other and shake their heads. No, we're not waiting for any females.
You sure? That guy over there overheard you say it. We're in the business of finding, I guess, I don't know. We're going in a direction, and if we find a person, we might be able to help you out.
They look around you to look over at the person that you pointed out, and
Thalion will smile and wave.
they give a nod and then look back to you, Wiggum. Oh, perhaps he should clean out his ears. They are quite long. We are not waiting for a girl. We are waiting for a gruel.
Oh, Gruel? I know that guy.
Yes, I'm quite certain you do. We all know
Uh,
gruel.
No. I, like, first person know him. He traveled with our group for, like, a good 5 months.
How about we, instead of pointing across of who we know, what is the current situation? Why are we waiting for Gruel to come here?
The
Hi, my
church.
name is Batsy.
Greetings. We were waiting
I'm
on
Thalion.
gruel. Gruel,
Gruel
the
Stodax,
church.
yes.
Yes, the church. They came through. Surprise. Surprise attacked us just, they said that, they were going to be sending out one of their best to destroy one of the Freelands heroes. Someone named the General. He fought Gruel and somehow managed to defeat him, and they took him.
Dalian's like ears will kind of like shoot up, and then he'll like take a step forward, and he's like, "Where's the general? Like, where did you hear where he went? What he looked like?"
We do not know where he went. After Gruul fell, the soldiers began to gather all of us, and a lot of us managed to flee. Last we saw, he was in chains.
And
As
where did you say that the general fought Gruul?
in the passage between Bleakcrest and Crystal's Vale.
Thank you.
Okay.
Isn't there a church up near towards there? Something crystal? Is that what you're referring to?
There is no church. The Church of Iron has taken the hot springs for themselves. Crystal's Vale.
As I look around, is there a lot of half orcs, and all that sort of hanging around here, and then the ones that fled from their tribes?
Yes.
Do you have some sort of captain or chieftain that is looking after this disastrous mess?
They look around and kind of nod again. We believe that it is Gruul's brother, cousin.
Braca.
Yes, I believe so.
He spits on the ground. No wonder why you're running away.
That's not sanitary.
You're right. I'll just like smudge it into the ground. Sorry, you're right. Where is Braca?
Should be in the tavern.
Well, I could use a drink. Now that I have this newfound gold.
Appreciate your information. And Gruul is right. They did send some heroes. We were just a bit late. Then I'll start heading to the tavern.
Who are the heroes?
We are.
Oh,
We're going.
okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know. We have a group name? I don't think we do.
It was Gruul and Company, and now it is no longer.
Oh, now
It's
we're
just
just
company.
company. Oh, we're just like
Yeah,
the Washington football team.
So, you head over towards one of the largest buildings in this area. You can see that a lot of what you would consider to be stores are mostly just huts, kind of set up, and people bringing their wares, selling them, and then collecting them for the rest of the evening. So right now it's a little full. People obviously buying things for the journey. You can see the door to the tavern swinging open and shut. When you head inside, you hear noise everywhere. People talking, laughing, just enjoying themselves. And then you hear, "Welcome to the Frozen Lamb. Find yourself a seat."
Frozen lamb. It's intriguing.
Do you actually have lamb, or is that just a name?
Are you asking her, or are you just asking?
Yeah.
may have them.
Could I have some?
Yes.
All right. Wiggum goes to the least crowded table.
I think these seats are made for giants.
Yes.
It's very big furniture.
I feel so insecure.
Yes, as it should be.
When you sit, there's a bit of a for you, Thalion, try to refresh. Um, there's conversations, people moving around you. You can hear orcs all around you. It's kind of hard to pick out which grunt is which. But then you see one of the tables flipping. And you can see Thraka standing up. Right. So what you're telling me is that we've lost. We've lost because these damn humans have decided that they're going to take what doesn't belong to them.
I don't think they like humans.
Well, I'm not a human, so I guess he just doesn't like you.
Yeah, you seem to be the odd one out in this scenario.
Yeah, it's just you. I'm sorry.
I picked the wrong damn country to live in. As always.
Is it Braka or Thraka?
Thraka, Braka is the mother.
So who wants to go talk to Thraka?
Well, I
Nah.
don't think he'll like me talking to him, so I think
He,
Wiggum.
he doesn't already like me either.
He doesn't like me either. I held person him like 5 times.
I guess I'll go talk to him.
All right, good luck.
Sorry. Frixor just like comes in. Sorry, some guy just tried to fucking sell me some like religious thing outside. He went through a wrong fucking accent for her. uh, sorry. What did I fucking miss?
So we have to go talk to a very angry orc who doesn't like humans. So we're sending Orin.
No, I'm more than happy to talk
That
to him,
sounds
but it
like a
won't be
great
a.
plan.
Right?
Well, I could go talk to him if he doesn't like humans.
Yeah, we're kind of. We
Okay
got
with that.
5, and he doesn't like 3 of our 5.
Maybe he can talk to Rem.
Rem doesn't
Uh,
talk.
Yeah, he
Maybe
does.
Thalion and I can go. You know,
Yes.
we're not humans, and you know, we have some common ground about people coming in and taking our shit.
Okay.
We
So when you
also dislike humans. Not except for you, Oleran. I like you're good.
I still
Hashtag
go
not
into
all
the
humans.
bag of holding, and you pull out the Wonder Bus and hand it to Frixori. If it gets a bit weird or a bit threatening or whatever, just
What
show
is
him
it?
that and tell him to calm down. It's a Wonder Bus, the gun.
Okay. Like a freaking like pirate guy.
Yeah, yeah.
freaking shotgun.
You just tell him it's not loaded. There's no ammo in it. I use the only bullet in it, but
Would you like it to
You
be
know,
loaded?
typically when you're trying to get someone on your side, you don't want to like put a gun in their face.
I
it's
can.
it's more
I-
symbolic. He'll know
I-
who has it before.
We could just use our charm and smiles. That's
I'm
what
just
we got.
saying he is a bit of a brash idiot. I really don't want to talk to him because I'll just punch him in the face.
How about this?
But
You keep the gun,
Can I have you?
and I'll work my
okay,
magic.
we
That
won't
Thalion and I got this, right? Right, buddy? And I'm just gonna like clap Thalion on the back of the shoulder.
Yes.
Okay. So some tips. Uh, don't mention his brother. He doesn't like his brother.
I didn't even
Uh,
know he had a brother.
oh, that's cruel. Uh, Don't mention us because he doesn't like us, and don't mention white dragons.
What do you
Why
got
white?
against white dragons, huh?
One killed him.
Killed him?
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
he,
Good
we
he
lord.
looks fine. He looks like he got better.
yeah, he was brought back.
we brought him and his whole clan back, and they were meant to unite the whole tribes, but something must have went awry.
Ah,
So could you ask him about why, or if the tribe unifications started, and why they're fleeing, and what happened to Gruel, all this?
So don't mention the brother, but ask
Ah,
about the brother.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, okay.
All right, good
Don't
luck.
punch anyone.
I won't say a word. I'll just be there in the background
Waiting on my land.
until.
I never ordered a drink.
She walked right past you. Should ask then.
I didn't think about it.
First mistake.
So
So
the two
sorry
of you.
because I missed
Go ahead.
all of that. We're talking to Thraka about
Yes. Yeah.
why the orcs are not helping.
We're going to talk to Thraka because their Gruel got taken away by the general. And they are fleeing from, well, I guess Bleakcrest because he was Bleakcrest. So we need to talk to him about why they're fleeing. Baxi wants to know why the tribes were not being unified because last time when they left, that was what's going to happen because we were going to wage a war on the Church of Iron. And yeah, Gruel's whereabouts, I think, is what we're going to ask. Because
And
Gruel got taken
Gruel
away by
is
the
the
general.
and Gruel is the brother.
Yes.
Gruel
So
is the
we're not
brother
supposed to
and the
talk about
current chieftain of the Stone Axe clan.
person we're not supposed to talk about.
Yes.
Oh
God.
gosh. Okay.
No pressure, Frixori.
I'm gonna lean in real close to Thalion, like on the side as we're walking up. Like, hey, you know what you're doing in this situation, right? Like, you got some idea of what's going on?
I hope so. I think so.
Okay. Okay. We got this. You and me, we got this. We got this. Walk
You
up.
got this. As Wiggum casts guidance on Frixori.
Aw, yay, thank you. Give me that D4.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, walk up.
Okay. So, for you, Olerin, you want
Yes.
to purchase food if you go into the actors and click on merchants,
Actors, merchants.
and you should see general store, or not general store, tavern.
Ooh,
Ooh.
and it's cheap.
Oh. I'm gonna have change.
All right, so who is going to go and talk to Thraka? I know Frixori and Thalion. Baxi, are you going with them?
Um, I don't know. Do you think it's a good idea or not? Not to you, obviously, DM, but to everyone else.
Nothing's a bad idea unless it gets us killed.
Fair enough. He will. I think he'll wait 5-10 minutes while they're chatting, and then join halfway through, or if there's an opportunity that he deems fit,
Okay.
but not for the initial encounter.
Sounds good. All right, so Frixori and Thalion, the two of you make your way over towards a very large, somewhat potentially intimidating orc. He is. Let's see, where is he? Okay. He's kind of growling at the others, very frustrated at the turn of events. When he sees the two of you approach, it's almost as if he's taking that anger and projecting it onto you now. What do you want?
Hello. Uh, I'm Thalian. This is my friend, Brixori. Uh, and we were just in the area, you know. We're kind of curious about. We were up here a while ago, and all the clans were being unified and coming into one clan, but now it's to our understanding that is no longer happening, and why everybody is running away. So we're just kind of curious.
Curious of what?
As to why things are and aren't happening.
He looks at you, then Frixori, and then he just starts to look around. One of you wishes to speak to me, and you send an elf?
It was I that wished to speak to you, and I sent myself, and my friend came along.
It just seems like there's a lot of bullshit going on. And, wanted to see what we could do to help. Maybe make some friends in the area. You like Yeti meat? Yeti pelts? I got a lot of shit for you. We could be friends. Right? Thraka?
How do you know my name?
How can we not know your name? You're like infamous in these parts. Big tough guy like you? Come on.
Roll deception.
Well, we got a D4.
MID4. Oh, that was almost so good, but still good.
You say this, and you see he kind of puffs his chest out a little bit.
Yeah, so you're the head honcho here, right? You're the big guy. We figured, with everything that's been going on, that you, the big guy, would know everything, right?
Yes.
We just wanted to pay our respects.
I am one of many.
Well, where do you sit? Amongst the many. Is it like done in tiers, totem pole? Like what? Like how is it done?
We are all chieftains of our own tribes.
All right.
But what happened to the plan and everything that was set in motion to unify the clans? Why is that no longer happening?
Because it seemed that the former chieftain of our clan thought that he can talk his way out of things.
So he thought he could talk his way out of things, and he ended up not being able to talk himself out of the thing?
He failed, as is
Where is he
expected
now?
of him. Taken
Where is he now?
by the church.
Oh, is it that guy? I heard a little bit about it.
Thalian will, like, sneakily, like, kick Frixori's leg.
Oh, everything just moved. What happened? So, let me get this straight. This guy, this other guy, he didn't do a great job. And now your people are suffering for it. Is that what it is?
Yes.
What did he fail in doing?
He failed to uphold his end of the bargain. He failed to
Would,
protect our people. He failed to defeat those who attempt to defeat us.
Yeah, I think at this moment, Baxi's aura of hate just grows in such intensity. And then he'll come wandering over, um, just pushing anyone to the side, just death glaring this fucking impotent man. And he'll get
Oh,
to the table. Do you not realize we even remember what he done for you or the clan? You wouldn't even be here today if it wasn't for him. You are nothing.
um,
Frixor is just like, Baxi,
oh,
Baxi, what you doing? I had a whole plan, man. What you doing?
Oh,
hey,
little
hey, man,
rat.
you want a drink? Let's go get a drink.
Enough
Little
of the
kitty
folly.
cat has come out to play.
Uh, you remember this kitty cat saved your whole clan and brought him back, so you just realize who you're talking to. You are nothing. And I can make an example out of you if you wish.
Hey, buddy, you're thirsty, aren't you? I'm thirsty. How about we go get a drink?
I am not thirsty.
He stands a little taller now, puffing his chest out. You wish to fight?
No,
I think
I.
at this, as he does this, I do my demonic fog, like casting all the shadows in around me, bringing into this form. If it is a fight, it'll be a fight to the death.
I do not think that we wish to fight. I think my friend here has maybe had too much to drink, but I think he wants a little bit more. So Dalian will put his arm around Jen's like, come on, buddy. Let's go eat something maybe. I think you're a little hungry.
No, I just want to know the callous of a man who gets saved by his own brother.
Okay, and
Talks.
Wait, what?
you tell me all about it as we drink and eat. How about that?
Baxi would just stand still, just staring at him, like pushing him back. How about you go hide in the woods where you belong, and I'll save your brother.
Well, we could do something to where, I had a plan, Baxi, and you did the whole thing of not bringing up the brother, and then what you did, you brought up the fucking brother.
He brought up the brother when he talks shit about him.
I'm gonna look over to Thrak and be like, "Don't worry about him, Thrak. You're doing great, man. You're looking great. The hair, the face tattoo, I love it. You're doing great, Baxi."
What's wrong, Thraka? Cat got your tongue?
I
Oh,
thought you didn't like being called a cat.
It's like, no, but I'm about to take yours. And I'm
Oh,
gonna need you to roll initiative.
oh
oh
no.
my god.
How do you think it's going, Oren?
Let's just move you over there.
Oh
Just
my.
eating my lamb stew in high top shelf ale.
Which is his first?
Yes, 15.
Frixoy's like, I had a plan. I was gonna butter him up. I was gonna get him, all
Jesus
talking
Christ,
about
hello.
himself.
Well, Bricksorry, get over there.
Yeah, get up there. Get up there.
You're
Where am
not
I?
you're not at the cool kid table anymore.
Where is the cool kids table? This is a very long map.
Where me and Oren are.
I don't know where we are.
You're over
Oh
there.
god.
You're at the bad kids table.
I moved. I moved and then I disappeared into the void. Okay. Alright. I'm like I would be like right up next to him. Okay.
Okay. You. Boop, boop.
Oh, this booze is so good.
No,
Oh
right?
yeah, we have to roll in. We have to. I have to roll for. Am I rolling for initiative?
If you want to get into combat, yes.
Uh,
I'm going to try to persuade them that it was a misunderstanding and that we just want to talk.
You know what?
I
You
pulled
know
out the
what?
one in the bus and I'm like, I'm gonna shove this up your rear end.
Whoa, whoa,
Yep,
whoa,
yep,
whoa.
yep. I'm rolling for initiative and whenever there it is.
Wiggum, I think they're starting something.
Are you sure? Just eating his lamb.
Why did
I'm
it do
also
twice?
eating my duck, and I'm just like,
Do
maybe
you
not.
have
I don't know.
advantage for something?
I hit normal. No, I don't have advantage for anything. Do you want me to just re-roll again and we take that one?
No, it's fine.
Hmm.
Okay.
Just take the first one.
I don't know why I did that.
It's all good. Well, fine. Remove you.
Oh, I haven't had booze in so long.
Nice.
Is he using Grill's weapon, by the way?
Yes.
I'll fucking kill this guy.
Okay, and by the way, just so the others know what girl looks like.
Oh,
That's our
good.
handsome man. Oh
His
yeah.
eye patch fused to his face.
Yeah.
He
It's
has
like
the ear
stitched
piercing
on.
over.
Yeah.
Looks like World of Warcraft.
Oh my goodness.
He is the sweetest boy.
And for whatever reason, he always rolled high with every skill check.
Wait, get rid of your aura protection. You're not on my protection, bitch. Hey, get out.
Okay, and let's see who's up first. Oh, it's Thraka. Nice. All right, so he's gonna bonus action rage. Just. I mean,
Just throwing that out
Alright.
in the world.
All right. He's taking off the little boy gloves.
Wait, there's gloves?
Yeah, yeah. They're other people's skin hands.
I don't like that.
can we not talk about skin hands? No, we talk
Yeah.
about skin hands.
Skin hands.
Okay, and alrighty, yes. Nope, because I don't have you targeted. I have the wrong person targeted. Oh my god, I have the wrong person targeted. That would have been Taylor.
Ah!
How about we don't?
He's gonna crit his first hit. I can just feel it.
I hope so. That would be nice.
Man, this music's pretty out of tense.
Well, there's a reason, you know.
Well, it's not intense because,
Ooh.
that would be weird.
Suddenly the music in the tavern just like goes to combat music.
The bards are like, yeah, let's go.
There's a fight going, guys. 1, 2, 3, hit it.
Alright, so he swings and misses both attacks. Both of them you see go crashing into the floor itself, shattering the wood, some of the stone around it. You can see that it begins to kind of catch on fire. Just a bit. It's smoldering.
I think Bash will say, "You could wield the weapon, but you'll never be as mighty as him."
Sorry.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Walking into someone else's drama.
They're talking
Yeah.
shit about a friend. All right, all right. And we've got history. All right. He's just a pathetic human, pathetic orc,
Oh,
really.
damn. Okay.
Okay, give
A
me a
little bit of
second.
racism.
Give me a second to read over something here. Hmm. I'm trying to decide if a strength or none of these are great. Okay. That's a reaction. Okay. I'm let's get crazy, guys. I'm gonna use one of my just one of my daggers to kind of slice open the tip of my thumb. So that is a D8 of damage that I take. Why is it doing 2? What the hell?
Extra damage.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing 2 on everything. I don't have advantage or
would be-
disadvantage.
That would be high disadvantage. Cutting
Yeah.
yourself.
Well, one was a 2 and one was a 7. Which one would you rather I take?
What was first?
Yeah, whichever
it
one's
just said-
first.
Okay, the 2 was first.
Convenient.
That's what it said. The 2 was first. And I'm going to kind of whip my hand towards Baxi. And I'm going to do a blood curse of binding on him. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
This is just like all over again.
Baxi, can I get that strength saving throw, please?
Actually,
Yeah,
stun locked.
yeah. It's it says +4 on my thing. But I don't know.
I don't see a roll. Oh, my dude, your speed is reduced to 0, and you cannot take reactions until the end of your next turn.
Damn.
This is going to, because I amplified it, this is going to last for 1 minute, and I'm just going to look at you, Baxi. I'm going to say, I had this fucking handled. You can have a fight here, or we can fight this outside, Baxi. Let us fucking help. And that's going to be my whole turn.
Valiant.
Thalion's kind of sweating bullets right now, freaking out. Thalion's he's gonna try to talk no jutsu. Hey, Thraka, we all hate the church, right? We want to fight the church together. There's no reason to fight amongst ourselves. I can see that there's some maybe bad feelings. I'm sorry about my friend here. But we're gonna take our friend outside, right? We're not, let's not fight, please. And how about we talk, right? Let's talk and figure out how we can work together, and we can maybe try to help you unify the clans, right? That's what you want. We can help you do that, and we can also help you because we all hate the church, right? So please put your big weapon away.
Roll me persuasion.
You got this, Dalian. You got
Dang it! No, I don't.
Oh.
You do have luck points if you want to
Roll
use it.
plus
Though.
2. I don't think he would have enough. We've only rested once with him.
Yeah. Could we possibly argue for advantage considering that we are subduing Maxie?
The only reason
I'll give
why
you-
I'm not making him roll a disadvantage is because you have technically subdued Baxi. But aside from that, he would have been rolling a disadvantage.
Damn.
Because he hates Baxi.
I'm assuming and Thalian seeing that his words aren't getting through to him, and Thalian's gonna kind of just step in front of Baxi. It's like, listen, you have no beef with me. You have no beef with us. Maybe this guy behind me, but I'm still gonna try to get in between you two. And that'll be his turn.
All right, Wiggum.
Would my passive perception notice fisticuffs happening in the distance?
You can hear it. They're
All
not being
right.
quiet about it.
Yeah. You
Oh.
can notice though Baxi has not drawn his weapon, however.
All right, let's see.
No, you're just gonna shove a fucking blunderbuss up his ass.
That's exactly what I'm fucking gonna do.
10 or
Make you
lower,
tweak, bitch.
Wiggum takes action. 11 or higher, Wiggum continues to eat his meal. Oh, god dang it, Baxi. We told him not to go. God dang it. God. Oren, make sure no one takes my food.
Right. Kind of like starts to sneak his hand across the table.
Wiggum's gonna just. I think I'm just gonna make it worse.
In what way?
Wiggum's gonna cast. Let's see. Good old command at, I guess, second level to Thalric and Baxi. And let's just say halt.
Who are you casting that to? Me and Thalian?
No,
Oh,
Draka and Baxi.
okay, got it.
Hold on. That is a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how wise this man is. Not at all.
That's because Diesel got a fucking answer.
I think it just makes it green if you pass
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Granted, he also rolled a 1, but that's beside the point. So I just tell Thraka to just stop, and Baxi, but Baxi kind of just shrugs it off, I guess. We can resolve this peacefully, please. I don't want to have to pay for damages to this tavern, which we've already caused. And that's Wickham's turn.
Alright, and Baxi.
Of course you'd use your weapon straight up, you pathetic piece of shit. Hey, what you do it old school, just like Gruel did to you. And I'm going to do a shove attack to try and knock him prone.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work, did it? Just in athletics.
Would anything happen since Thalian is trying to wedge himself in between the two of them, or no?
I'll athletic you first and then him second.
I mean, he can still
He does have
technically push.
he does have 2 attacks.
Yes. He
Uh-huh.
can still technically push. If he doesn't want to move you out of the way, Thalian, he can push you into Thraka. That means Thraka will. You can either choose to roll a disadvantage, or Thraka can get a +5. to his AC, just because obviously there's somebody in the way.
All right then.
There is. Hello.
Hello.
No, net 20. What?
Wow.
It's not just you that has nat 20s.
My gosh.
So
Um,
poor Thalion,
Ye-
just right in the middle, getting bunted back and forth.
uh, yeah, I'll use my second attack to do exactly the same thing, I guess. Just trying to knock him prone.
Which one?
Still Thraka.
I feel like the ranger's always abused this way.
Okay, and with that second one, you use the momentum of your first shove as he's righting himself to just catch him off guard again. Another shove, he goes flying onto his ass and goes prone.
But kind of like just stand in between Thalion and Thraka. And I just peer down to him. You could save face. You could do right all the wrongs that you have done. Be a proper chieftain that Gruul thought you could be. And help us save your brother. Or relinquish your title and leave the weapon here and disappear. You are nothing but the epitome of disappointment to your family and to your clan.
You just hear Olorn in the background. Damn!
You hear Wiggum closer up. Damn!
You hear a cat in the background. Ooh. Okay.
That is my turn.
I am gonna do a roll. 50 and
Secret
below,
rolls.
he fights. 51 and higher, he gives up.
You're calling it 69.
Oh, yeah.
69, and these are automatically succeeds. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Well, because he failed command anyway, he can't move and he can't take action. So he's just prone for about 6 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anyone else in the crowd? Like, is there any other family members?
There are plenty of other orcs. You recognize a lot of them. You do not see the father, Burlock.
Right.
He might be dead.
Lots of
Okay.
Just as a in between to Frixori, as I knock him down and do that, say to Frixori, the thing with these clans is they only respect strength.
Given that one of the people in Frixori's backstory is a half orc, could I possibly roll to see if I remember him saying anything about orc culture or anything like that?
What was that?
Given that one of Frixori's people in her backstory is a half orc. Could I possibly roll to see if I remember anything that he might have told me about orc culture or anything like that, or no?
In regards to what?
Baxy's over here saying that they only respect like signs of strengths and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
you can roll history.
my history's not great.
Mm-hmm.
But I get a D4. I forgot the D4.
Go
Let me
ahead and
roll
roll
that
it.
quick. One D4. Ah, fuck.
Boy.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
How about an 8?
No, you don't recall anything.
Damn it.
Difficulty was 10.
Fuck.
You couldn't even do that.
Well,
You
you
use your
know,
luck point.
no, it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Well, you know, they could also like, they're fucking like people too. Maybe feats of strength are fine here and there, but you know, maybe some fucking understanding. You know, coming from one side of the coin that people tend to, you know, fuck over a lot because of how I look. I'm gonna look over to Thraka as he's down on the ground. Look, I don't know the details of what's going on here, and I fucking don't care about the whole strength thing. What matters is we're trying to fucking help you, and if your brother's the one in trouble and he has any kind of leverage to win against this church that's fucking up your people, then you need to be able to help us out. Alright? I'm gonna treat you as a person. The same way I'm gonna expect you to treat me as a person. And I'm gonna hold out a hand to Thraka. That's gonna be all my turn. Baxi is still stuck for the next 9 rounds, so
I thought you said it was to the end of the turn.
nope, I amplified it so it's lasting 1 minute.
No save, no nothing. Jesus.
Blood hunters.
Well, at least he's not going anywhere though, right?
All
You're
right.
stuck for 9 rounds. He's only stuck down there for the next one, so
That's
we'll see how it goes.
I only need one turn to kill him. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Thalian.
Thalian is still freaking out, but he's going to go like right up next to Baxi, and in Leonin, because Thalian can speak Leonin, he's going to start like whispering into Baxi's ear. He's just going to be like, "Listen, I understand you do not like this guy, but I want you to take a second and just look at your surroundings. You do see that we are surrounded by a fuck ton of orcs, right? Like I said, I understand you hate this guy. I also hate a certain guy, and I'd probably do the same thing if I was in your shoes. But I need you to calm down, please. Just for us, for your friends, right? For your party members, I need you to kind of bury the hatchet for the time being, and you can settle this with him later at a later time. Okay? I'm begging you, please."
Baxi looks at you weirdly. He's like, I don't know what you're saying.
And then it's still in Leonin. He's gonna say, "You don't speak Leonin?"
Confused look on his face.
And in common, he'll say, "Shit." I guess he'll kind of say the same thing in common again.
Why did you just say that in the first place?
I was trying to like. I'm sorry. Yes.
You think all Leonins speak Leonin?
We a bunch of racists up in here.
Well, if you spoke to me in cat, then I would understand. But
Meow, meow, meow.
I just imagine this. Meow, 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 meow.
Squeakity squeak, squeaking.
Wake 'em.
And yeah, that'll pretty much be his turn, trying to convince Vaxi to bury the hatchet for the time being, for not for his sake, but for for his friends because we are kind of sort of surrounded by orcs.
Valid. All right, Wiggum,
Um,
go ahead.
may I ask something?
Yes.
Is there anyone in this tavern that looks like church members?
Roll me a. Mm, if you're going to actively look, investigation. If you're going to passively, then perception.
Either way. $22.
Yes, there are several
There
people
are.
in here who look like churchy types.
Like Iron Church types?
You do see that they are sporting their armor. Yes.
How many compared to how many?
Probably
Um,
1 to probably maybe 10 orcs.
one iron. Okay, okay, okay. Are the other orcs kind of like looking at this little battle going on?
Oh, yes.
Do they look like they're about to stand up and start attacking?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I will wait until they start to look like they're about to attack. And I will just chill eating Wiggum's dinner. Sorry, Wiggum.
I'm about to find out.
All right, Wiggum.
All right. I don't want to waste more spells on this. Yeah. Sorry, you figure it out. You got it. Wiccan walks back to his chair. All right, now back to my. Hey, where?
Face is full, just like,
Oh,
I don't know, don't look at me.
ah, I trusted you.
You are my
It
brother.
wasn't me. You were the chosen.
What have you done? Why have you done this?
You were the chosen one, Olerin.
Wiggum yells out, "More lamb, please." And I'll just buy more food.
I can't believe you've done this. All right, and Baxi.
Et tu, Olrin?
I think with the subdued, not the subdued, but the knockdown thing, I think Baxi, in aggression, just like looks around to everyone as the words of this elf that he doesn't even know kind of resonates with him. He looked down to Thraka, but he'd like address the whole tavern. The clans of Avalanche, Bleakcrest, Frostbite, Freshfjord, Shiverkeep, Stormwatch, Sugar Hills, Windchill, and Wolves Fall. All the orcs of the tavern heed my words. I stand before you as a trusted ally of your true chieftain. You know me and the blood we spilled together. We resurrected the clan of the Stone Axes from the very ashes from the dragon that haunted the peak. Now a new threat arises. The church that dares to encroach upon our lands. But they underestimate our fury and our strength. With our might and our unity, we will crush them and protect the North. We don't need this Thraka. Join us. Rise with us once more, and let us unleash our rage and drive these invaders from our homeland. For the clan, for the North, and for our very survival.
Here, here.
Okay, Jon Snow. I don't know if you saw Baxi, but you can re-roll that strength saving throw at the end of your turn. If you
End of my last turn. Yeah, of course I
I,
changed.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
But like,
I was
This whole
looking at it.
speech
And I went,
paralyzed.
yeah, you fine.
as I break through these restraints, showing my strength and mightiness.
He does this. And you
But
see
yeah.
just glitter just kind of sparkling off of him.
A halo forms.
Oh,
The
yeah,
sun beams down.
my monarch wings come out, and I turn into a pretty butterfly.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
But yeah, I would like to address the everyone and kind of just standing over Thraka, ignoring him, which I know will piss him off.
Beyond pissing him off.
Do I get any sort of reaction from the crowd at all, or are they also under the church's thumb?
I am going to roll.
Uh-oh. Olen's gonna facepalm.
50 and below, they agree with you. 51 and higher, and they don't.
Could I do some sort of persuasion check to lower that?
You can.
Calling it 69.
Oops.
Well,
Well, it was a 10. It was a. But I will use a luck point. I'll use 10 luck points to get that to just a dirty 20.
the DC was 21. I'm sorry.
Whoa, flash of genius, baby.
Sorry about that. Okay.
You could.
All right. So instead of 1 to 50, it's going to be 1 to 60. They agree.
69, calling it.
And then
Is that with the increased luck points to it?
yes, 1
Okay,
to
cool.
60 they agree, and then 61 and over they do not.
Wow.
You are lucky.
Well, he did use his luck point.
I did use my luck point.
You see the people looking around, and you can hear like the collective murmuring. Everybody looking at each other, and then that nod. The murmuring getting louder. You hear, for a home, for the orcs, for the north. And they keep chanting this. They're banging their fists on the tables, their weapons on the ground. It is very loud, thunderous booming. You see one of the orcs walk up and look down at Thraka. You have been bested. Yield.
Damn, not the homies.
He grumbles. I yield.
I'll take the pie maul off him. And I'll look at him. And I'll hold my hand out. Whatever past grievance we've ever had, your family and your tribes are at stake. We can put whatever is in between us on a halt until we save all the tribes. What say you, Thraka, brother of the true chieftain, Gruul?
He reaches out and takes pulls himself up to his feet, draws you in to embrace you, and you hear in your ear, "When this is over, I will be wearing your fur."
And I'll slightly chuckle. When this is over, you'll have to answer to your brother. And I'll just tap him on the butt cheeks with the blunderbuss.
Hmm. Is it over?
It's almost as if
With
nobody's like, as soon as the entertainment was over, everybody went back to what they were doing. You see Thraka sighs heavily. "Bring your friends. We have much to discuss."
Gonna look over at Baxi and just mutter under my breath, "You're fucking welcome for making you looking so fucking cool." That was impressive. I'm upset at myself for thinking that was impressive because you actually pissed me off, but that was cool. You're fucking welcome though.
you're like smile, put a hand on Victoria. I apologize for my attitude.
Look,
But this tribe and me and Wiggum, we have history. And one thing I do know is they respect strength and commotion. But I
you
do
don't think I got
apologize.
that?
I understood.
You don't think that I got that? You don't think that Thalion has that?
I'll look over to Thalion. Um,
You know,
no,
the guy you
no
shoved
offense.
twice.
The guy who's just like, "Come on, man, we don't want to be here. Come on, man."
He'll bow. He said, I apologize. We have much to discuss, and the lamb smells pretty good.
I
While you
wouldn't
both are
know. Currently, mine's being eaten.
Hey, you just kind of left the table, man. And it was
I
standing.
asked you to watch it so no
I
one eats
did
it,
watch it. I watched it go down.
but you're eating it.
I know.
I'll order 4 bowls of lamb for everyone.
I don't want it.
You
It wasn't
what
for
to
you.
everyone?
God damn it.
It wasn't for Wiggum. 4 bowls of lamb for Thalion, Frixori, Thraka.
Got it. I thought you said
And
I got 4 balls of lamb. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want
boy.
that.
Wiggum slowly eats his cheese, just stares at Orin.
Olorin's gonna like wave down one of the bar maidens and kind of whisper into her ear, and he's gonna buy something for Wiggum because he feels bad. Not really.
All right, so you all.
Thalion will oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was just gonna say, Thalion will like clap his hands and then turn back towards Thraka and be like, "So, shall we continue our conversation?"
He looks at you, growls, and then heads over to the table.
Great, great. And then he'll kind of just like walk over to Frixori and he'll be like, so like all the orcs got riled up about fighting the church, but what? But they just went back to drinking. I don't understand. I thought we were gonna go fight. I was the church. Like there's a big commotion, and then it just disappeared. Darling doesn't understand.
It's tavern logic. Everyone gets all riled up. But like 5 minutes later, it's like, all right, well, I was drinking this, and I'm gonna finish drinking because it costs a lot of money.
Oh,
Basically.
I guess that makes sense.
It is also evening. We will leave first light. But we do have some conversation to be had with Thraka. But Thraka, could you do us a favor and please answer Thalion's question?
Yes. Why are the orcs running away? Why is everybody running away? And like, why are the? I mean, I guess I can understand the clans aren't unified because the guy you don't, your relative that you don't like, is no longer leading them. Is that why all the clans are not working together anymore, or what?
Gruul has big dreams. Much bigger than what he is able to. He kind of grimaces a bit. Achieve. His plan to unify all of the clans, to have us all under one banner. It's all talk. Many of the others have sided with the Church of Iron. Whether under duress or not, I do not know. Gruul has been attempting to persuade them otherwise. It was during one of these ventures when he decided to go after the church on their own territory. He believed that if he destroyed the church there, at least their influence would diminish and we can all unify. That didn't happen. Gruul was bested, shackled. And if he's not already dead, I'm quite certain that he wishes he was.
Hey, Thraka. Wiggum just eating his cheese. You know, we've had our ups and downs, but I'll be honest with you. What Gruel did was just dumb. I don't know what else to say, but just dumb. I'm on your side on this one occasion.
Frixori's just gonna give a pointed look over at Baxi, just like, see? But she's
Oh.
not gonna say anything.
Vaxia looked away. What part was dumb? The unification of the clans or the attacking the church by themselves?
Attacking the church by themselves.
Yeah, that was rather.
Dumb. Yes.
But
There were
we,
others.
yeah, he said with people. I assume he went with his family.
Still.
So, I hate to be that guy, but have we tried attacking?
You kind of
the
already are. You're still eating my lamb.
Here you go. Slides the dish back over.
Thank you. Start eating it.
Have we tried attacking the church from the inside?
That's impossible.
Well, for most of you, yes. But not for everyone at this table.
Well, they don't like any race other than human. So right now it's just you.
And in saying that, Osmala has eyes and ears everywhere within the church's influence.
But does he have eyes and ears with bounty hunters or mercenaries?
I think you're thinking rather small for what the Church of Iron actually is.
Okay.
But it could be possible. What is your idea, essentially?
Well, I mean, we could just attack the leader, right? I'm assuming, Baxi, that you're not really liked by a lot of the Iron. No offense.
I was once.
Um, then wait, you were once? Like
There
you
was.
remember?
He looks pointedly at his shield that's got the Church of Iron symbol on it. Uh, um, I was once.
I mean, anyone can pick up a shield, so excuse me.
It's fine.
Um, so why don't you give me knowledge on how they work, and we can possibly get in on the inside using me.
Well, it will be a very long night if we were talking about how they work. But in short, they use fear mongering tactics to persuade anyone and everyone on their side.
As do most human empires.
They are exactly the epitome of human supremacy.
I have a feeling I already know how this church works.
If we are going to infiltrate, I might be able to help as well because it looks as if I've already been branded by them, and he'll kind of point to his all of his piercings on in his ears and his tattoos, because to my knowledge they clip ears, pierce ears, give branded tattoos and such to other races that are slaves. So I could pass off as a runaway slave and you, Olrin, bring me in.
Or you could even, and pardon me for saying this, pass off as mine.
Yes, that is the point I am getting at.
I mean, fuck it. You could even do the same thing with me. And
Ah,
Dalian and I got some skills about getting into places.
I will need nicer clothes though, if we would be able to pull off something like this.
Clothes, you mean like what do you mean?
Um, kind of like lifts up his shirt a little bit. I have been traveling for a while. Uh, some finer clothes, if I'm going to have this many. Pulls up both of his hands for quotes. Slaves, quotes.
um, Baxi will like pull out his old fine clothes that he used to wear when he was in his other form, and he would produce them for you. And you do see like it has this little star-like symbol embroidered on the chest and shoulders that kind of gleams, or he would tell you it's the Everstar symbol, and give it to you and said, "These were my old clothes. They should suffice."
Also, probably need to get forged documents.
I'll call over Agenti, and then I'll produce a full helm over my head. You do have two Inquisitors with you as well, if you want to do this deceptive route.
It seems like it would be wiser than just full on brunt attacking. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just
Oh
it
no, there
really
is.
hasn't gotten far. It
Well,
seems
maybe we
like.
could use a full-on frontal assault as like a distraction. You know?
That's what I was thinking. A defense or reclamation of the Blake crest.
That would require a lot of sacrificed people.
I
I
mean,
don't
not
Oh,
necessarily. You already said that orcs like to do, things big. Strength contesting kind of things. I'm sure we could possibly find someone who's willing to Go toe to toe with the big guy in the church that's in the area.
Death is better than a life in chains or living as a whipped dog to the church.
It's true.
Man, you guys have a lot of personal issues.
I was about to
We
say
got-
the same thing, Bigum.
I'm fine.
No, no, I'm not. I'm talking. I'm just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Eats the lamb you stole from him.
well, how about before we make a plan? Let's listen to Thraka and the story about what's happened
Oh
and what
yeah,
the
of
current
course.
situation is.
Thraka nods. The situation is much worse than we had anticipated. We have been hearing news that they have been receiving aid. Of course, we're not sure how. As far as we were aware, the tribes were not in allegiance with the church. What we've come to discover, and you see that he pulls out a map from his satchel, lays it out, and it's all Aes'Taldon. And drop you there. Crystal's Veil is here. Bleak Crest here. And in here, there is a frozen passageway. Frozen most of the year, given the fact that the seasons are changing, it is getting warmer. The water has, I would not say melted, but it is much easier for ships to break through. Such ships have been making their way through, bringing supplies and traveling this entire way. Between Shipperkeep, Stormwatch, past Wolves Fall, into Crystal's Veil. We had hoped that fighting Crystal's Veil will provide us some sort of advantage, given the fact that they have been supplied plenty enough. We were outmatched. If we can attempt to destroy their trade, take the supplies, we might be able to wait it out. And he looks around. I'm not quite certain if you are aware, there are other members of the church here. And he begins to point at the individuals who are wearing very obvious Church of Iron items.
I definitely was aware, and we should probably do something about them.
We are.
I would be surprised that they're still sitting there
These people
after
have
Bax's whole speech.
Mm-hmm.
These people have been conscripted by the Church of Iron, taken from the Southlands, forced to join the armies, fight a fight that is not their own. These are the people who have managed to escape, yield. Of course, we have taken them prisoner, just in case. But if they were to prove that they are who they claim to be, they will be free. free to do as they wish. If they wish to fight for us, then they fight. If not, that is their own cross to bear.
That's good. So the general guy, is he at Crystal Vale? Crystal's Vale?
Last we saw, yes.
Great, great. So our current plan is for Olrin, uh, Frixori, and Thalion to I don't want to say sneak in, but like finagle their way into Crystal Vale under the guise of we're returning members of the church with various things.
He looks
So
over
what are you gonna
to
do when you get in?
he looks over to Olerin. I do mean offense when I say this. You do not look as if you can handle these two.
I don't have to, and I'm gonna point up to Ren. I think he can.
Thraka, you saw this general, right? You saw him?
I have, yes.
What did he look like?
I do not say this lightly. Looking into his eyes, I felt a fear I have never felt ever in my entire life.
You haven't met my father.
More family issues. All right.
Was this general, was he tall, long blonde hair?
He is what you would call beautiful, frightening, but a vision. Those who follow him, I fear the worst for them. He
Hmm.
is merciless in his pursuits.
And this is the guy that took your brother, right?
Yes,
Was there anyone else with him, like a lieutenant or something like that? Someone under his command, his right hand?
Or left.
yes, there was. There were a few.
Did he
He,
have any elves with them?
I do not know. I was too busy fighting.
More like running.
All right, Baxi. Let's not do that now,
A slow
please.
head turn, just growling.
No. Come back here. How many people did he have? Like, what kind of numbers should we expect getting into this place?
We didn't make it into Crystalsvale. They were on their way to Bleakcrest when we crossed paths with them.
Okay.
Have you heard of
Go ahead. Who?
What'd you call me?
DeQuinn.
Yes.
Yeah. You heard of him. Well, I've heard of him anyway.
Never heard of him.
You're on a blank.
Yeah, same.
He is from House Everstar, one of the elite, or so I've been told, of the Church of Iron. He has been riding alongside this general. What I can tell you is we have heard that he is searching for someone. A defector, he claims. Said that she will most likely be entering into Bleakcrest. They had hoped to cut her off.
Did we happen to see anyone that looked like that on the way in? Like, was that part of the group that we had run paths that we had crossed paths with?
It looked like what?
The
Alara.
Digwin or
He never described what DeQuinn looked like.
well, you said riding alongside General. The General. Was there someone that looked like? Okay, no, wait, never mind. That. I'm getting ahead of myself with the notes. Okay. Can you tell us what Decwin looked like?
He did not remove his armor. We only heard his name.
DeQuinn Everstar wears an abyss armor that he never takes off. It is a symbol of the Everstar family. He is the father to Gotha Everstar, the prophet.
Did you recognize that armor from that group of people that we passed by then?
He was not there. I'm sure of it.
Well, then that brings up a little bit of a worry. If they're expecting for someone that we may or may not know coming into Bleakcrest, I'm a little bit worried about some more people coming into the city, or possibly even setting up an ambush.
We could provide false information out to the chat.
Especially if we're trying to get over to Crystal's Vale, and they're looking for our people, possibly. I'd be more worried about us also trying to get out. So we'd have to do something. Yeah, false information or some kind of plan to get out unseen.
Thraka, out of the tribes here up to the north, are they all being oppressed by the church, or are there some still functioning?
There are some.
You said Stormwatch and Wolves Fall possibly are under the influence of the church.
Yes. Stormwatch, Wolves Fall, Sugarkeep. I do not believe
Frostfjord.
I do not believe that they would have taken Frostfjord just because of how south they are. It would be out of their way. And he gestures over, and you see that there are a family of Tabaxi sitting together. They are from Sugar Hills, primarily Tabaxi and Leonin. They have also lost.
Well, what we can do, possibly. Actually, before I'd say that, Frostbite, Bleakcrest, and Windchill and Neverland, are they being oppressed? I assume Bleakcrest is.
As far as we're aware, they have not. there is a garrison blocking the path north.
So Bleakcrest isn't being oppressed, and you're here
We have
with the
been,
chieftains.
we have been run out. Bleakcrest has been destroyed.
What we can do possibly is feed false information saying that we are going to advance onto either, I don't know, Bleakcrest or Frostbite, but actually send the army across the mountains to Frostfjord, where they can stop the influx of supplies that would take their attentions away from Crystal's Veils. That would leave us as the opportune force to take Crystal's Veil. Got the head of the snake, I guess.
It would be a pretty good fucking distraction.
It'll probably take a while, though, for the tracking of the mountains and movements of armies, but
Well, it's also snowy and what time of year is it? Is it like winter, like hard winter, or just regular?
Summer,
See.
winter, so not as cold.
Okay.
yeah, the trade route or the ships are able to come in.
Hey, Baxi,
Yeah,
you said the kill was, or the Quinn was the father of the prophet?
that is correct.
Ah, I see. Family issues.
He'll give him a nod, as if not to say anything, but yeah.
All right. Thraka, are there monsters in the mountains?
Of course. Why
Great.
would there not be?
All right. Well, any more dragons?
None that we have seen.
That's good. Um, is frostbite still bad?
It is slowing down.
That's good. That's good. Got any deals on warm clothes? I don't have any.
Same.
He shakes his head. We have what we managed to take when we fled. If you wish to purchase anything, you can do so.
All right.
The many shops out here.
Wiggum's just checking things off on his clipboard. What next?
Wait, where did you get that clipboard?
I found it in the snow.
That's actually my clipboard. Can I have it back, please?
After this, I still have items left. Um, actually, I don't have any items left. Here you go.
I'll start adding.
Thraka, I got some Yeti foot. It's not cured or anything like that, but if we could possibly do an equal trade, I'm sure you probably have a good Tana or someone like that. Some Yeti fur to keep your people warm in exchange for some already warm stuff.
I know a guy named Tanner. He's pretty good.
My lord.
He nods and kind of gestures in a general direction where you can find one of the many orcs.
Cool.
As soon as he does that, you see that the door opens again, and Alaric steps in. People are looking at him. You can almost feel the hostile energy as he is still wearing the Inquisitor's armor.
Oh, wait, remember?
You see he's looking,
Yeah,
and
he
once
was
you
an
wave
inquisitor.
him over, he steps closer. Thraka immediately stands up. What is this?
I'd sit down. More refugees. They were seeking
Refuge.
refuge in Bleakcrest, but I'm sure they're not aware of it.
He slowly sits down. Alark looks between Thraka and then you, Baxi.
Alaric, this is the former chieftain of Bleakcrest, Thraka. Brother to the true chieftain, Gruul.
Alark nods. And then looks back to you, Baxi. I need to speak with you.
Sure. He'll stand up and go talk with Alaric.
Alark pulls you off to the side. You are still within eyeshot of everyone. I have heard news that Bleakcrest has fallen. Is this true?
We are just finding this information out now, and we are planning something at the moment.
Curse the gods.
The what?
The gods.
There are no gods.
Look. I need to get her. I need to get her north. I need to get her away from the church's influence, from all of this.
Do you mean Arena?
Ilara.
Alara? Why is it so important?
Because she is an Everstar.
Boo, 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 boo.
He'll smile. Where is she?
She's outside in one of the tents.
Do you mind if I speak with her?
By all means.
Alone.
Fine.
Hey, Ulrich, want some cheese?
I was just about to ask you. I'm going to finish that.
Yes.
My word.
Wiggum slowly puts the cheese away from Ulrin in his backpack.
That was rude.
It just melts on all of his things.
I'm gonna go up to that orc trader and see what I can get for the pelts, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to down the rest of my drink and probably go with her.
All right, so you, Frixori, you head over to a small group of orcs. They are eating, drinking, and you show off this pelt. Do you show off the both of them or the one that you skinned fairly well?
gonna do the one that I skinned better than the other one. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You show off the. You show off the pelt, and of course they take a look. You see them, all of them, kind of pulling at it, appraising it.
Yeah, we had to kill the fucking things, and it's about as fresh can get out here. You know what I mean? So, well, I don't know what. I'm not looking for money or anything like that, but if you have anything that's like, you know, warm coats or something, that'd be greatly appreciated.
They look at each other and then back to you. We can offer a one trade.
Uh, one for one.
It is going to take us time to prepare this for any use.
Rick, sorry, can I see your other pelt?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna hand that over to Olerin for him to
And
kind
I'm
of.
gonna start mending all the holes. If that's possible.
You know what I also got? Maybe I can sweeten the pot a little bit for you. My friend Baxi over there is talking about how you guys like, shows of strength and stuff like that, right? How would you like to be fucking terrifying to anyone you come across? I'm gonna dig through my bag, through the rest of my belongings, and I'm gonna like, here we go, and I'm gonna pull out my shield of terror. um, that has a horrifying face of a beast on it. I'm just gonna kind of like put it down on the on the table for them to look over. You know, you hold this 3 times a day, you can make its eyes glow red and smoke pour out of its mouth. That's fucking terrifying, isn't it? It'd go great with your belt. I'm gonna just like point to like one of the random orcs I'm talking to.
You see that she kind of looks at this shield and you could fetch a good price for it. She
Like 2 winter coats.
roll me persuasion at advantage.
I don't have guidance anymore. Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Flash of Genius +4.
+4, so 14.
They agree.
Sweet.
They will give you two winter gear
Sweet.
in exchange for the pelt and the shield.
Sweet. I can get that out of my inventory now. Yay. So who was it in the group that needed the wintry gear stuff?
Me. And I'm assuming Wiggum?
Thalian also needed it.
Okay. I'll hand it to other people that need it first. So Olerin and Wiggum can go ahead and get it first, and I'm gonna look and see if there's anything else in here I can get rid of. Go ahead and you guys can come back to me. I'm gonna go through my list of other things and see what I can scrounge up. Unless you had
I'm
something.
Yeah, I'm assuming by now I would have had the patches mended on the really shittily butchered coat.
Mm-hmm.
I'd hand that to Frixori for her to trade.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and this too. One for one.
We do not have another.
Ah, shoot.
What else do they have?
You see that one of them pulls out an amulet. They slap it onto the table. The actual amulet itself looks like a flame.
Ooh, do you mind if I touch and just see?
By all means.
I'm gonna pick it up, kind of examine it. I'm assuming it's a amulet of I don't remember what it's called, but I know what it does. Keeps you heated.
Yeah, it's like a ring of warmth.
Yeah, ring of warmth. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Interesting. What want for this?
Well, I'm assuming the other pelt.
Is it just the pelt?
They smile and shake their heads.
Deal.
No. They gotta have something else. That's what they're saying. All right.
Oh, you shook your head no, not shake your head yes.
I got something. Don't worry about it. All right.
I might have some things too, and I'm going to do some magical tinkering.
Um. I'm going to pull out. It looks like just a. It just looks like a piece of root. It just something almost like ginger root that like you put it into a dish or something like that. I'm just gonna pull it out. I'm gonna. It's currently like wrapped up inside of like wrapping paper. I'm just gonna put it out to them. Do you know what this is?
One of them leans in and sniffs.
This is lightning root. You know what it does?
No.
You eat this, or maybe you spice up your food with it. You grate it or something like that. You eat that. You might get a little lightheaded and feel a little manic, but you get cool sparkly bits all over your skin for an hour, and then anyone who touches you, zap, they get zapped. How'd you like to go into battle with something like that?
The moment you say this, you can see their eyes almost glisten with excitement. The thought of charging into battle and zapping people. Obviously very, very entertaining.
How would you like
And
to turn to a bear?
I mean,
As I
this
like,
guy's already a bear. Look at him.
oh
He's
no,
got the hair on the chest and everything.
but he'd be a bigger bear.
I am a
And I kind
woman.
of take out this cloak. But you could be.
Right as I was drinking, no.
But
I thought they
hypothetically,
were
how would you like to be a bear?
Bears are weak. Why would we want to become a bear?
Because if you become a bear. So hypothetically, look at me. Human. Weak, right?
Yes, you are very weak.
A bear is stronger than me, right?
Yes, anything is stronger than you.
Now, if I give you this cloak, you turn into a stronger bear version of.
You cut out completely, babe.
So if I give you this cloak, you will turn into a stronger bear version of yourself. Huh?
Yes, we will take it.
And I'm just gonna hand the cloak over to her and kind of like, we're good.
Yes, this is a good trade.
And I'm going to very quickly snatch that amulet.
All right, so then we got the 2 winter gear plus the amulet. Okay, cool. Cool. Then in that case, I'll give the 2 winter gear to Wiggum and Thalion.
And I will take the amulet.
Thank you.
Okay. So, while those of you trade, Baxi, you are led by Alaric out to the tent. He does not enter with you, but you see that he does stand just outside. Inside, you see the woman named Alara.
Good evening, Alara.
Good evening.
Has Alaric told you who I am?
You are?
Let's just say Baxi for now. Before we divulge into some matters that could be quite confronting, I have to ask you. Alaric is pretty pressing for you to go north out of the church's influence. Could I ask why?
As I said, I am trying to join forces with the orcs in Bleakcrest. We have information that could potentially assist them.
Bleakcrest has fallen. Their chieftain has now been denounced a chieftain. I stand on top, unified with the group, and with Thraka. So any information you have to give to Bleakcrest, it is safe with me. We are in midst of making some sort of rebuttal. But there's one thing that I need to clarify before we get you involved, and I need to know this information that could be helpful in this aspect. So please share.
Kothar plans to make his move quite soon.
And you wish to join him?
Do I wish to join Kothar?
You were friends once, yes?
We were cousins.
I know. Fond memories of growing up with your cousin, yes?
Not quite as fond as you would think.
What is the move that your cousin is doing?
They will be bringing in troops from the south docking at Rarick docks and use that as a diversion tactic. They will be making people believe that the majority of their troops will be there, when in fact they will have already made their journey to the north. There's a small embankment that is only accessible during the summer seasons. They have been bringing in supplies, food, weapons, armor, and people. Their numbers have been growing in strength. They have been gathering people willing to fight for them, sometimes unwillingly as well.
As the churches do. What is their main goal for this tactic? They've already taken Bleakcrest in the north. Where do they wish to push?
They wish to push south. They want to hit the capital. If they can take the capital, they can take everything. Eldheim is...
What's the capital?
It is Eldheim.
Yep. And then where are they landing this say?
They will be landing in Rarick docks down here. So to get from Rarick docks to Eldheim, you're looking at roughly 2, perhaps 3 weeks of travel on foot.
Mm. And your hope was to go to Bleakcrest to get the tribes to help Eldheim.
Yes.
It seems the tribes are in shambles and are not as unified as it was before. We are trying to divert a plan into taking the one they call the General and your uncle, De Quinn, at Crystal's Vale.
I wasn't aware that he was here.
Neither was I. But we all got to face family soon enough. Especially when we are on the opposite side. Could I ask why you decided to betray the church?
In truth, I suppose it began out of spite. I was angry with my cousin. He claims that his brother fell in battle. But we all know that that was not the truth. We know that Leo had differing views. He and his wife, they sympathized with the humans, with the humans who did not believe in Ars Malor, sympathized with the beasts. It was after his passing that I began working with his wife in secret.
That's a mighty secret to be bold with. Not many know Demetria is in that line of work. I hope you don't spread that information around, for I don't want my wife to be in danger.
Your wife.
He'll pull out his sacrificial soul dagger and lay it down. Not sure if you recognize this, but I thought this could be the only evidence that I could produce that would convince you that, well, let's just say I'm glad that my death had given you some sort of clarity into Kothar's betrayal.
You see that she is staring at this dagger. And then immediately stands up and moves to embrace you.
He pulls her into a hug and chuckles. Always a soft-hearted cousin. Hey, Lara. Although I do relish into the good moments in time, it seems we have pressing issues to discuss. And I don't mean to be so cold.
No. You are correct. Forgive me.
It's good to see you well. If you would like, you can join us at the table where we could fease a plan to helping rebuke the situation with the former chieftain of Bleakcrest and with some close friends of mine that have helped me in many situations. Well, one really, the other two just I haven't really met them yet, but I trust them. But the true chieftain, Gruul, has been taken by the general. I'm not sure who this general is, but my father is there with him as well, Digwin. Though we both know that it will be a hard task if we are to try to take Crystal's Veil and unite the tribes again, but we can only try.
Yes. Let me speak with Torvald. I will be with you shortly. Do not worry, I will not tell him your secret.
I would appreciate that. Not many people know. And please don't betray me. No, seems like most of my family do.
You see that she reaches underneath her robe and pulls out her own dagger. I swear upon the dagger that I will not betray you.
And then he'll produce his dagger along, well, and I will swear upon this dagger. And as a true friend and family, I'll do everything in my power to ensure your safety while we're in the north.
She nods, and you see her make her way out of the tent. As soon as she does, the tent opens back up, and you see Alaric looking at you.
Thanks for not telling me who I am, friend.
Yes. I can assure this.
So are you guys like a thing? Is that what's going on here?
No.
Okay.
Nothing of the sort. No.
I'm just checking.
He smiles. My wife and child are back home.
Ah, safe, I hope.
Imprisoned. Unfortunately.
Ah, I feel ya. My wife's married to another man, and my child's getting forced into a marriage. Family problems, right?
Family problems.
Family problems. He'll pat him on the back. We'll make sure your family are freed. The same for mine. It'll be a slow, drawn-out process, but that's what we're aiming for. And then I'll just make my way back to the group and to the tavern.
Okay. So it doesn't take long. After you walk back in, Baxi, that you see Alar walking in with Torvald in tow. She gives each of you a nod in greeting. Forgive my absence. I needed to set up tent and speak with Torvald. Baxi here told me that Bleakcrest has fallen, and she looks over to each of you. You were all banding together to assist in this, yes?
Yes,
That seems to be the thing, yeah.
plan to help out.
And what is this plan, if you do not mind my asking?
I don't know you. If it's okay with you, I would rather not go into the details.
She is a trusted advisor that could help us in this situation, and she has been invited under my grill. But if you don't wish to partake, you're more than welcome to sit in the corner while we advise a plan.
I can. I just. You know what? I can help. I just. Some random person just showed up and just was like, hey, we can help. I'm not used to this.
It is rather odd into these trustings of random people. You are correct. I am sorry for my brashness.
Well,
It's been a
actually,
long.
time out real quick. Weren't we just traveling with her?
We were.
Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know
so,
that.
yeah.
My bad.
No, yeah, you're fine, babe, because you weren't here. She's been in the group.
Okay, never mind. We plan to sneak in posing as the church. Me being the forefront. Hopefully, trying to get some fine clothes so I can somewhat noble-like. And having my, I really hate saying this word, pulls up his hands again and quotes, slaves beside me.
Aes'Taldon will smile and wave.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
I admit not the most tactful plan at the moment, but that is what we have so far, in the sense of getting in.
We also said that we were going to spread rumors that we were going to march on a distant location and actually send the army or whatever remnants we have left to another safer location. But it
And
seems that the church is doing something similar as well.
and if we can get inside and at least take out their more tactful personnel, we can get the upper hand.
And how do you plan on taking out this personnel? Do you know who they are?
The general.
Admit I do not know them personally.
We
When
were
you
under
s-
the impression of some general. Yeah.
When you say the general, she lets out a very loud laugh. I can guarantee you, the only individuals that I can say have even a smidge of a chance to scratch his armor might be the orc.
Listen, I don't know you, and you don't know me. Alright? Don't tell me if we can or can't kill them, because I promise you, my arrow will find crevices in his armor.
I'm not exactly worried either.
Well, if is he anything in anything like that suit of armor that didn't have anyone in it? Was he an actual person? Does he bleed?
He bleeds.
Well,
If he bleeds, he can die.
Frixor is just gonna point at Dalian like, yeah, that. Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
And we don't necessarily have to kill him, we just have to incapacitate him and take his place.
Yes.
If it's the general that I'm thinking of, my personal opinion is we do kill him, but that's just my personal feelings.
And I understand, but the whole purpose is to gain the upper hand. And if we can put their army in a conundrum, we can gain an upper hand in the overall forefront of this battle.
Well,
If we come to an agreement, if you guys don't want to kill him, then I can. Yes, I won't lose my temper like somebody I know.
I'm not disagreeing with killing the man, but if he can't be killed, it would be wise to find other options.
well, I think in order for us to get a good upper hand, it sounds like you know a little bit more about the guy than we do. Are you willing to share with the class exactly the kind of person that we might be dealing with?
Narcissist?
If 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 it's the same general that I have had an experience with, then he's ruthless, cold, merciless. I know a while ago he and his men ran through my clan and my home, either killing or enslaving everybody. I was left for dead, but here I am, and you know, didn't talk to him, obviously, so I don't know him per se, but I know what he looks like and how he acts. And if there's anybody in this world that deserves to die, it would be that man. Not just for my family, but for all the other families he's either killed or separated.
Well, I understand the sentiments of what you went through and all that, but unfortunately, that doesn't tell us exactly what he's capable of. That doesn't tell us, you know, abil-
I only saw him as he was, cutting. Him and his men were cutting through, my town, my little small town and family and everybody. And he's big, strong, and he's. I didn't have much of interaction with him. I only saw what he did to my family. That's all the information that I firsthand have is witnessing his brutality.
Perhaps you'd be able to give more information, Alara, onto his brutality. If he has weaknesses, a name, or a way to
Yes.
coax him out a certain agenda.
He has a name given unto him by the prophet. They call him Siege.
Does this siege have a family? And I hate to go this dark, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to leverage something he cares about.
He has a family. Yes, they are no more.
That's not great.
His test to prove himself to the church was to bring his family into the fold. They refused. And they are no more by his own hand.
Can you give me more information on that? Like names of his family members, what they were like?
I do not know them. We do know that he comes from House Cathus, though.
Is there any documentation that I could perhaps see about this house? Any information would be useful, and I could possibly use that against him.
I'm quite certain you could, but I do not carry this information on me. I did not know that he was here. Had I known, I probably would have delayed arriving.
So no first-hand experience?
I have met him once.
What was he like?
Cruel. We were training. We were young paladins. He was our instructor for only a short time. The instructions dwindled our numbers from near 300 to barely 80. Many of them chose not to become paladins, proved themselves much too weak. And he killed them. Incentive for us to prove ourselves to him.
Okay. We know about the general. We know about his upbringing. We don't know any more information in regards to his weaknesses or anything like that. It is apparent. But I think, Lara, you've got some sort of plan in your mind already established that you wanted to put forward to Bleakcrest. So let's hear it. What was your plan?
She nods and looks over to Torvald. Torvald lays out a map of just the northern region. And you can see that there are marks in specific places. All right, as I mentioned before, these are old plans. Managed to take them when we were fleeing. Most likely, they would have changed the majority of their tactics, but so far we have come across, I'd say, a good bit of what's on this map. And he points over to not Bleak Crest, but Frostbeard. There is a temple within these mountains, and he gestures to these three mountains here.
We're not on the map.
You are not on the map. Okay. There we go. That one, this one, and this one.
Yeah.
There's a temple there for some old orc, some sort of demigod. I'm not sure. His name is Kartog. They have been using it as some sort of hideout. It is filled with supplies. If Crystal's Veil were to fall, they would most likely regroup there. I do not know how deep this temple goes. I do not know if it is one room, if it is many. But what I can tell you is, just before we left, they had sent near 10,000 soldiers. We haven't seen any of them. We have seen those that have been forced into service. If we can hit that temple, we can take it. If we take it, we have all of the supplies. Crystal's Veil will eventually fall. The people, they need weapons. Anyone who's going to fight, they're going to need it. There are not just weapons there are magical items. Things that could help us.
Thraka, you said. Girl will be at Crystal's Veil.
And Thraka nods. That is the last place I saw them taking him.
Well,
And I
this
didn't
is
see the ping on the map. Where is that temple in relation to Crystal's Veil?
There.
the mountain peak underneath it. Yeah.
The mountain. Okay.
Well, this is a plan that I got in my head, but do tell me if you don't believe that it would work. The original plan was to do just as you said. We weren't aware that there was a temple there. We were just merely getting the people to safety at Frostfjord. We were going to spread false information by whatever means. I'm sure we could get that out somehow. That we were either going to try to take Bleakcrest back or tack to, I guess, send to Frostbite to reinforce it. So hopefully Crystal's Veil will send some sort of army or defense to the north while we travel the mountains to possibly the temple. But once we take the temple, we do a rescue mission to Crystal's Veil while sending the orcs to Frostfjord to help with, or take all the supplies to Frostfjord to help in the rebuttal to take back Wolf's Fall, Shiverkeep, and Stormwatch. And then after we are done and rescue the true chieftain of Bleakcrest Gruul, I assume there might be some boats that we could take down past the north, down this track here, and expedite our rescue mission into Elderheim, or Eldheim, sorry, because they are also doing an attack on the capital. just a rough synopsis. But we don't know what will happen after we take the temple.
And Alara
Frixori.
nods.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
No. You do it. You're good.
No,
You're good.
that's literally what she just nodded.
Oh, okay. Frixori is just kind of like gonna shrug and I left the circus for this. I don't know much about tactics. I don't know much about planning battles or overtaking temples or things like that. You just point me in a direction and I'll be there. Behind you, Baxi.
What do you say, you, Wiggum? What does your 500-year-old wise mind see? The one time that you choose to be quiet is now.
Fucking amazing.
He's reveling in the cheese that's melting
Yeah.
in Lauren's bag.
Not to realize that Lance Stew was so delicious. Well, I'm sure I will get a crack of
Jesus.
him.
No. It's stuck to all my stuff now.
You didn't put it in your bag of holding.
No. I don't have a bag of holding.
It's my bag of holding. You're not putting no cheese in no bag of holding.
I just have my bag of being a bag.
What about you, Wiggum? The plan for now? Do you see any other ideas, improvements?
Um, you know, there's kind of monsters everywhere. So as long as you don't run into, another Leviathan or another dragon or more owl bears, I think we're good going through mountains and rivers and lakes.
Pretty sure there'll be more owlbears.
There'll probably be outbursts.
Definitely.
Let's just hope there's not another Leviathan. That one was kind of rough.
We're
I-
planning to take a ship. I'm pretty sure we'll see that too.
Great, great. Just
If
don't
we are
hope we
going-
don't run into a kraken.
Uh,
If we are going through the mountains, I'm quite good at trekking and maneuvering through mountains, so I might be able to help in that aspect.
We'll definitely rely on you in that aspect.
And if we need to get inside of any buildings, I can offer my expertise on investigating our best options once we get inside.
Investigating?
You know? Huh?
You good at investigating?
I actually am. You know, don't get to use it often because Kari made me sit on my butt a lot at the circus. But yeah, I'm actually trained in that shit.
Nice. I'm not.
Well, let's start spreading rumors that we are going to head, or the remnants have banded together and are going to head to Frostbite. And we travel to the temple in the morning via the mountains.
Let's do it.
All right. And as you all prepare to begin your journey north with these rumors preceding you, that is where we leave you. Thank you, everybody.
team family.
You can catch us in 2 weeks for the continuation of Aes'Taldon the beginning. Looking forward to seeing you then. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't take my food anymore, Olrin.
I can't promise that.
God damn it.
Why are you putting